Hey guys, that's Dan, your host, Judy Interviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another discussion topic video for today. This one is a top 5 list on what are my least favorite storylines of the Walking Dead show. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another discussion topic video. This one comes from Glenn Reefan91 over on Instagram. He wanted me to go ahead and do this video for you guys, which is the top 5 worst storylines ever created in The Walking Dead show. So, when we talk about storylines, we really talk about, either portions of the story that are more than, like one episode or something, like something that's actually like, a major part in the story, or, an event in the show that lasted a while that we don't like. And if you guys enjoy this video, we may do a, top 5 favorite storylines of The Walking Dead show and talk about our favorites. But this is my top 5 least favorite storylines of The Walking Dead show. I was actually surprised that there were 5, but I do actually think that all 5 of these really do hold up as bad storylines. I really do. So, let's get right into this list. So, number 5, fifth least favorite storyline of the Walking Dead television series is going to be Oceanside. Now, Oceanside definitely has to be number 5 because this is a storyline that I never ever enjoyed ever since we got there. I mean, for God's sakes. Literally, the whole thing is about, these women that, of course, lost their men by the Saviors, which is a pretty interesting concept to start. But then they never utilize them. They never join the war with our crew. They give over guns about halfway through the war. They let Aaron sit out in the rain the entire half season just to, throw a few, bombs or something in the finale. That's it. They turn on Rick. They go behind his back. They kill, Arat and stuff like that, which, obviously makes sense. But they still betrayed Rick at the end of the day, and they still messed with him. And they kind of just hide them in the background, and even to a point where they kind of bring them back into the fold in season 11, and you get this cliffhanger with Lance where you think oh, they're gonna die, and they don't even follow up on it. That's how just useless they are to the plot, to where they don't even tell you, they don't even show you what happens to Oceanside at all. So it's to a point where even sometimes the writers don't care about Oceanside. So definitely have to put that in here because it's a storyline that I just don't understand why they ever did it. To be honest, I feel like they should have removed this storyline from the show completely. And, the characters in this storyline are not that good either. Cindy, I found her to be pretty interesting at first and kind of an intriguing character, but after a while, she just kind of didn't do anything, And Rachel, I never liked Rachel, and the others are just forgettable at this point, so yeah. For sure, that has to be number 5. Number 4 is going to be the flu storyline. So, this is one that at the prison I did not enjoy. I basically love everything about the prison arc aside from this. This was such a fluff and a delay for the governor character. Now, I do recognize that realistically you would have something like this that would go down, and in a zombie apocalypse and in something like this, it is very realistic that a flu like this would break out. But for TV purposes, what I'm more so talking about, and for entertainment purposes, I think that this one fell flat, to be honest, because no one important to the story died except for Karen, and let's be honest here, no one cared about Karen, The only thing that mattered is that Carol killed Karen, and that furthers the plot for her character and her role within the group. But let's be honest, the flu arc and them being sick and that whole thing, it's just filler to get 16 episodes. It's just filler to make people forget about the governor so that when he comes back, it's a major bombshell and it's a major return. And even though the governor's return was really good, I don't think the flu arc was all that good. I really don't. I think it was a really crummy arc, and to be honest, when I rewatch Walking Dead, I find myself skipping through a lot of it because I just don't care about the storyline. It doesn't have enough of a emotional impact on the plot. To do anything, and the governor comes back and boom, one episode he comes back and he has one hell of an impact, so it just kind of shows you the quality of the flu arc, I would say. Number 3 is going to be the Reapers. Now, oh my god, this top 3 here is when things are, getting really bad. The Reapers are going to be at number 3 because I do enjoy their introduction, and I can't sit here and say that I don't like it. Their introduction, guys, I'm not even gonna lie, is S tier. I love it. I think it's incredible. incredible. This is why they make number 3 on the list, though, is because as soon as you meet Pope, as soon as you meet the man in charge, the friggin' most goofy-looking villain I've ever seen in my life, this Super Mario-looking idiot, and, ranting on about, we were in the war, we are born from the fire, it's like, it's such a crummy friggin' arc, and not to mention either, like, Leah is such a bad secondary villain, too, like, she never knows what she wants, she never knows what kind of, like, side she's taken, and who she wants to root for, like, it's so ridiculous, and Carver is really good, I do like Carver quite a bit, but the arc, I feel like, falls flat. As soon as Pope goes into it, and he talks about Maggie and his big rivalry he's got going on with her, even though we never see it on screen, and we never get really full information and flashbacks on what this war with Maggie's group was with the Reapers, And the Reapers get so bad to where even when Pope dies, and even after they finally, get that character out of the story, the Reapers are still not done because they introduced Leah again in 11B, and they have her team up with Lance from the Commonwealth, which is such a random and left field arc. Seeing how she killed some of his men on the road, all of a sudden now she's going to team up with Lance, There's just a lot of things that don't make sense. I think the Reapers was the one of the few times in The Walking Dead where a group of villains just fell flat. I don't know what they were trying to do. I don't know what the point was that they were trying to accomplish. There were a few things that they nailed with them in their early episodes of the show, but for some reason, they just let it go. Like, the writing went so downhill with them. I've never seen a group of villains go from so intriguing to, like, the least intriguing in the world, And that's what the Reapers were for me, at least. And it's a shame because I was actually very, very excited. They talked about Pope and Pope's Mark II, and instead they should have said Mario Mark II. So, yeah, definitely not the greatest. Number 2 is going to be the Trash Group, Jadis and the Junkyard. So, this is an arc that I cannot stand. It's part of the reason why Season 7 and Season 8 are as bad as they are. I mean, yes, there's killing Carl, yes, there's other things like that, but one of the biggest reasons why I cannot stand the back half of Season 7 and some of that Season 8 stuff is because of the Junkyard. It's because of how weird they are. They have this, like, trading thing going on with CRM, but then when they have their own spare time, they sit there almost practically naked and sculpting cats and, like, sculpting these, like, things, and they flip-flop between Rick's group and Negan's group, all the time, and it just makes absolutely no sense. They lock Rick up. Jadis is trying to get a picture of Rick in his underwear for her own pleasure. I mean, it's unbelievable what the writers were doing with this character. And this group was awful. Not to mention Tamia and, like, that other older guy, who? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they were so bad. Badly written, badly executed, and the frickin' way they talk, man. I mean, it's so stupid, the way the vocabulary of these people. It's so ridiculous. So, I have to put the Junkyard in here. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then, my least favorite storyline of the Walking Dead show is going to be the hospital arc with Beth. Now, this is easily the worst storyline The Walking Dead ever attempted of doing. I never understood why they did it and what the point was of this group. Are we supposed to be scared? Are we supposed to feel bad for Dawn? Are we supposed to, what is it supposed to be? 1 second the doctor tells Beth to give this type of medicine to the patient to save their life, and then he tells her, no, I didn't say that. I told you to give her this, and you gave her this instead. Why didn't you listen to me? Even though he clearly freaking said, give her this, or whatever. It was so ridiculous. And you've got, the one guy with, the green sucker, too, and he's, hitting on Beth, and I'm like, oh, my God, we're really doing this? And they're trying to get all these people out of the hospital, Carol and Beth, they're trying to get them out, and they're trying to cut a deal, and they're trying to trade for these people, and then in the end, Beth just dies anyway and kills Dawn like an idiot. I mean, literally, this is the worst storyline I've ever seen The Walking Dead do. And this time, I can actually say, it's the one time with Walking Dead, even the Reapers had, a good introduction. The hospital group have nothing. I have nothing I like about this group at all. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your least favorite storylines of The Walking Dead? I thought this was kind of a fun video to go ahead and do, kind of reflect on some of the storylines that felt like, kind of missed a beat, I guess, in lack of better terms. And of course, we may do another one of these if you guys enjoy this one for the best storylines of The Walking Dead as well too. So if you want to see that, let me know down in the comment section below. So anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that subscribe button to not miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official to get more videos like this, and I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories, walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories